There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. The give is to Smith. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Got his man downfield. Open space in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. You might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside, touchdown, Tiger. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the Tone, early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The play-action fake. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sure hands. It's Russell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Willis. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Russell. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Syracuse has it in the red zone. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Orange! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Gunbury with the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo. And they keep...
It's a running room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Tigers. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. And the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Syracuse.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it. stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Orange will have to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Handoff to the single running back. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The give on the inside. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just keep slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tremble. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Moving away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Syracuse lines up on third and short. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Syracuse right back at it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Steps away. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. There's the pressure. Got a little space. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Makes the grab. It's Bennett. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Got enough for the first. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tremble. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's McFadden. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Tremble. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Start to get that offense going and start having success. You've got to make sure when you get close into the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Willis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Syracuse, 14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Catch in the middle. It's McFadden. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Tremble. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Willis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Syracuse right back at it. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. To throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Finds space on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Clemson set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Wide open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Syracuse right back at it. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Buying some time. Back's got it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Syracuse. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Farrell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Try to get it to the edge. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Clemson will send the punt team out. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Russell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Basic connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Syracuse right back at it. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds a man on the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Orange.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got his man on the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
Leaves it with the back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Going to throw it over the top of the D. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's James. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover. And defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback.
And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Tigers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Now the play fake. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with it.